7. Bleibe bescheiden, züchtig, fleißig, anständig im Denken und ehrlich. 9. Denke daran, dass jeder Streit Hass hervorbringt, der Unfrieden bedeutet und Unfrieden das größte Unglück ist. 10. Wenn es noch so schwer im Leben, denke daran, dass nur Hoffen und Glauben die Menschheit und jeden Einzelnen vorwärts bringt und dass auch dir bis jetzt immer schließlich die Sonne des Glückes geleuchtet und du nun in eine neue Heimat kommst.
The Kindertransport really started after the November pogrom 1938. It was a turning point in which many people in the UK, many Jews, Jewish community leaders and also Quaker leaders realized that the situation for Jewish people and others had become untenable underneath the Nazi regime, and they lobbied the British government to allow group visas to allow children to enter the UK temporarily. In this way, 10,000 children were saved from Nazi Europe and brought to the UK and also to some other countries. The children were sent by their parents to individual families, to hostels, to schools, to take these children out of danger. But of course, the most significant experience was the separation from their parents, their families, their communities, and in most cases, those children never saw their parents again. The idea behind the exhibition is the 5 stages of emotions and experiences that the parents and the children go through the separation of the Kindertransport, starting with separation or goodbye, farewell, going on to new home, new language and alienation, parents and children not speaking the same language, longing, and then finally uncertainty when they lose contact with one another. When you start to engage with the subject, you realize how dangerous and how desperate the situation must have been for parents to send their children into the arms of strangers. The letters are between the parents and the children and the foster families. And it's between the lines that you understand the complexity of emotions that people are feeling. The parents never complain about their situation, but you hear the desperation in their voices. And then more and more you hear the parents saying, "I haven't heard from you for weeks now. Did you receive my last 3 letters?" And you see that in the letters and you realize this desperate waiting that the parents go through. On the other hand, you see the children, after a while, those letters start to decrease. And then finally you have the voices of the foster parents who are in this impossible situation. They've taken in the child, they are now their guardian to all intents and purposes, and they're trying to reassure that the children are doing well, that they are healthy, that they are growing, that they are integrating in school. And they also have a sense that things must be truly awful for the parents back in Nazi Europe.
Was besonders wichtig war bei dem Ausstellungskonzept, war Originaldokumente zu haben. Und das sind eben die Briefe und die Postkarten, die von den Kindern an ihre Eltern oder von den Eltern an ihre Kinder geschrieben wurden. Also ganz emotional diese Briefe, in denen durch die persönliche Handschrift die Gefühle zum Ausdruck kommen, in denen wir sehen können, was oder fühlen können, was die Eltern empfunden haben, wie die Kinder ihre neue Heimat aufgenommen haben. Und all diese Emotionen in Originaldokumenten nachlesen zu können, in der Handschrift, das gibt uns wieder einen Blick in die Geschichte und holt uns oder den Besucher dann auch direkt im Erlebnis ab.
Regarding the fact that the Bundestag is the place where laws are made and agreed, we open the exhibition with the 10 guiding principles given by Ferdinand Brunn to his daughter Ursula when she was leaving on the Kindertransport. He wrote these in the opening page of a prayer book from their synagogue, which he gives her as she gets onto the train. Imagine the scenario that you know that you are saying goodbye to your teenage daughter and in most likelihood you will not see her again. These 10 commandments are full of love and generosity and respect towards Germany, a country that has ultimately betrayed Ferdinand, his family and community, and full of tolerance towards other communities, and a reminder to her of the values that she should espouse throughout her life. I can't think of a more powerful statement to have in the entrance of the Bundestag than these very personal 10 commandments that a father gives his daughter when he says goodbye.